I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amber. This is amaraslogic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks, trades, rumors, and news live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Salute to friends and family. Salute to Bucks Nation. Yo, we finally ended the skid. We finally ended the skid. Hey, y'all know what we here to talk about. I just got home from Fiserv Forum in front of friends and family where the Bucks just put the beat down on the Utah Jazz 123-100 to finally end the losing streak. First of all, let's give kudos to Doc Rivers for changing the starting lineup and adding Andre Jackson Jr. A lot of us have been asking for Ajax to start for a while so we can have an on-ball defender, and he made an immediate impact. Immediate impact. Ajax needs to be permanently in the rotation. He gave us great energy, and he played with pace. And when we had Ajax in there, he was playing with pace, and he was able to keep up with Giannis just like I told y'all. I said when Ajax in the game, he can play with pace, keep up with Giannis, and they were running the break. AJ was distributing the ball, rebounding, and if you noticed as well, Ajax is now able to play defense without fouling. Shout out to Ajax. So that was definitely good to see. The Bucks started off pretty strong, but we do have to talk about. I don't want to talk about the negatives right away. We're gonna eventually have to talk about the Bucks 3-point defense. That's literally what teams are doing to the Bucks. They're just coming in here and chucking as many threes as they can because they know they're gonna get good looks. We have to figure out a way to address that defensively. Just the amount of open threes we're allowing due to stupid doubling. The doubling that we're doing is absolutely insane and stupid. Let me just be clear there. It's stupid. There's no reason to double. I see people just kind of just gliding to the paint. Why are you gliding to the paint when everybody wants to shoot threes? But I digress. Again, another positive in this game, AJ Green is definitely back. AJ Green, aka Derry Bird, aka AJ Automatic, is looking like he one of them. Sam Merrill can't do nothing with him. Duncan Robinson ain't better than him. Let's go, AJ. Let's go, AJ Green. We've been waiting for you to get cooking. He's the reason we blew this game wide open. Let's be clear. This game was blew wide open because of AJ Green and his hot shooting. Shout out to AJ Green. And if y'all didn't notice, AJ Green's defense has definitely improved. AJ Green was fighting out there defensively. Shout out to AJ Green. Friends and family, I know we shouldn't be this excited about beating the Utah Jazz, but you got to take the wins where you get them, and momentum has to start somewhere. Momentum has to start somewhere, friends and family. It has to start somewhere, and it's starting tonight, and this should hopefully give us a lot of momentum to go for tomorrow's game against the New York Knicks. All right, let's get into these numbers and open up the lines. I know everybody's hyped and charged. So let's get into this real quick, and then I'm going to shout out everybody and then open up these lines. All right, let's get to this game. Impressive win by the Bucks, 123-100. I think for the most part, we played well. We had defensive lapses. The defensive lapses do occur when the Three Stooges are in the game. I have been saying this ad nauseum. The Three Stooges cannot play together in the game at once. It's an immediate negative. The plus minus is just going to go plummet. And who are the Three Stooges? Larry, Bobby P. Mo is Brooke Lopez. Curly is your boy Pat Connaughton. So when I say the Three Stooges, just so y'all know, those are the three players I'm talking about. It's Brooke Lopez, Pat Connaughton, and Bobby Portis, because they are all absolutely terrible on defense. Terrible. They should never be in the game together at one time, Bucks Nation. Never. Ever, ever, ever. Pat should have a clipboard. We all know that, but just, I digress. I thought we played. Look, we held Markkanen to 8 points. That's great. Kessler didn't do anything. 6. Sexton had 14. And Jordan Clarkson really got cooking in the first half. We shut him down pretty much in the second half. Juzang did nothing in the second half. So there's definitely some positives to look defensively in the second half. I thought we played a lot better. A lot better. And then if we look at the Milwaukee Bucks stats, Tayshaun, hey, Torian Prince. I almost called him Tayshaun Prince. Hey, Torian Prince has been one of our most solid contributors. He's been steady and consistent all year so far. Shout out to Torian Prince. Shout out to Giannis Antetokounmpo, first and foremost, for going 9 of 12 from the free throw line. 16 rebounds, 11 of 21 from the field. I am noticing and appreciating the improvement on Giannis's mid-range. So there are improvements going on this year. So we can't say his game has stayed the same. He is working and hitting the mid-range fairly consistently, and that's good to see from Giannis. He did have 4 turnovers, but he was plus 27. You can see Torian Prince plus 23. Brook Lopez, 32 minutes, 1 point, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 2 turnovers. Plus 19. Y'all, we got to talk about Brook. Brook got to go. Brook makes me so mad every time he's on the floor. Brook is either shooting reckless threes or just in drop coverage or not paying attention on defense. Brook has to go at some point, friends and family. I'm not trying to just be negative. I'm just trying to be real. Brook Lopez has to go. He can't move his feet. He can't even bend down to grab the ball off of the floor. We need to see what we got with number 15 that came in the game. At least he can jump. I'm cool on Brook. I'm really cool on Brook and Pat at this point. They just don't help us enough, especially Pat. Pat should be in the Shanghai Sharks with Kenny Lofton Jr. Real talk. Terrible. Dame, another good game. 12 of 22 from the field. Only 4 of 11 from the 3-point line. Still not bad. 6 of 7 from the free throw line. 4 rebounds. Oh, damn. I thought, you know what? I thought Damian I rebounded Lopez, but Lopez got him this game 5-4. Okay. Dame has 7 assists, 4 steals, no turnovers. What else do you want? Let's pay attention to these plus minus. Isn't it funny? Our 2 best players are plus 27 with 30 plus points. Hey, Dame and Giannis have been carrying us this year. What up, Khris Middleton? Hey, what up, Coach Mitty? We seen you out there coaching. What up, Mitty? Get that clipboard in your hand, you mark. Shout out to Dame. Another big game, 34 points. And Andre Jackson Jr., 3 of 4 from the field, 101 from the 3-point line, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals, no turnovers, plus 19, 7 points. Great performance. Andre Jackson Jr., his energy was outstanding today. He was the one going for loose balls and actually looking like he's trying to get a rebound. You could see the energy, the pace is different when the young guys are out there. Doc has to get out of his own way. I don't know if y'all ever heard that saying before, but like back in the day, when I was growing up, people just say that all the time. Get out of your own way. Hey, Doc, you got to get out of your own way. You need to stop letting personal relationships affect this team. We know Pat is your boy, but Pat is terrible, bro. Pat is absolutely horrible. And I'm going to keep it real when I say this. They don't want to re-sign Beauchamp. Beauchamp is better than Pat C. Umade is better than Pat C. Everybody on this, Pat is the worst player on this team and in this organization. Down to ball boys, he's the worst. He's the worst. Damn, Pat, you get $9 million. Bobby Portis had a good game offensively. Offensively, he had a good game. Bobby Portis, 27 minutes, 7 of 15, 3 of 6, 2 of 3, 6 rebounds. No. Hey, hey, does this surprise anybody that Bobby doesn't have any assists? Bobby, when that Bobby get that ball, it sticks in his hand. He either shooting or he's shooting. It ain't no in between. Shout out to Bobby. But y'all see his plus minus is only +2. It's because his defense is absolutely putrid. But he did have 19 points. Beauchamp had 2 points. Pat Connaughton, my man, Pat Connaughton, 17 minutes. 0 for 2 from the field, 0 for 2 from the 3-point line, 3 or 4 from the free throw line, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 3 points. Pat, you're trash, bro. I'm sorry. Pat, you're trash. And AJ Green, the man of the hour, 18 minutes, 4-6 from 3, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 12 points. Can we give kudos to the Bucks for only having 10 turnovers tonight? What an improved performance by the Bucks tonight. Only 10 turnovers all night. Very impressive by the Bucks. Shoot, we shot 50% from the field, 42% from the three-point line, and then 22 of 30 from the field, from the free throw line. We should shoot a little better, but people were missing free throws that don't normally miss free throws. Like Dame missed one free throw. It's cool. It's cool. I just think this is a great performance by the Bucks, and we needed a win and some momentum going against the Knicks tomorrow. Let's look at these team stats real quick. We deserve to win this game. We deserve to celebrate. When you've been on this type of skid, friends and family, you deserve to celebrate and be happy. So let's be happy about this win. We out rebounded, and for once, we won on the offensive rebounds, 11-8. And shout out to Andre Jackson Jr. He's a big reason for a lot of those offensive rebounds. 13 steals is very impressive by the Bucks. 13 steals is very, very impressive. There's a lot of people with good hands out there. Torian Prince. I was seeing Andre Jackson Jr. I was seeing some solid defense, and we caused 22 turnovers. That's how you win games. That is how you win games. Now, the problem is, if you notice here, they got 26 points off of turnovers. 26 points, and a lot of those were threes to 17. And I love this right here. That means we're playing with pace, friends and family. 39 points on fast break. That's awesome. That means we're playing with pace, and 46 points in the paint. This was a very, very, very good performance by the Bucks, and we ended the game very strong. And what I'm noticing too, hey y'all, when the third quarter used to be our Achilles heel, now it's starting to be an attribute. That was when we blew this game open and outscored them by 15 points in the third quarter. So whatever Doc you're doing at halftime is working, and keep doing it. So salute to you for that. Now let's get into the chat. Let's get into the chat here, y'all. See what's going on. So we see who in the building, and let's chop it up with friends and family about this big win tonight. Appreciate y'all tapping in. A little late today, but appreciate y'all tapping in. Let's see who in the building. Then we're going to open up these lines. Chris B, what's good? Shout out to my boy in Ohio. Eli Harris, what's good? Oh, let me shout out who I saw at the game today. What up, Sherelle? Shout out to Sherelle. See, Sherelle at the game today, what's good? And then my guy, I seen you today too. I think you said your name was Jonathan Parker. If not, let me know in the chat. Salute to you too, bro. It's cool seeing y'all at the game too. Always say what up. We can always chop it up. Salute to friends and family. Eli Harris, what's good? The homie Robert Brooks, what's good? Kobe, what's good? Carrie, what's good? Good to see you, Carrie. Robert Brooks in the building. Gary Foster. The homie Jeff Riley, straight out of the OC. Luke in the building. Jonathan Parker, there we go. That's my guy. What up, Jonathan Parker? Salute. Good meeting you today, fam. Good meeting you today, fam. Salute. Milwaukee Ray, what's good? Pamela Davis, what's good? Gibson Nicholas, the homie, straight out of the Bahamas. We are not just local, we are global in this chat. Salute. Eliza, what's good, Eliza? I hope you feeling good about this win. Nicholas, what's good? Salute. I love cooking internet bums. I hope you okay, bro. We might need to send 12 to give to check on you, bro. I know you don't like when Dame has good games. We might need to call 12 to do a wellness check for I love cooking internet bums. Hey, we might have to call 12 for real to do. Hey, they gotta do a wellness check. I don't know if y'all know what that's from, but if you do, that's super funny to you. Salute, salute. The childish one was good. Ali Benjamin was good. The homie J.R. Causey was good, bro. Salute. Boy, mommy, what's good? Appreciate you tapping in. Patricia. Saul Cali was good. William Johnson, Bleacher Report boss. Hoy Street E King Temp was good, y'all. Appreciate all y'all tapping in. Are y'all not entertained and charged? I know we had some rough points in this game, y'all, but a lot of that was due to coaching and poor rotation. Doc got to get these rotations together. That's a huge problem with this team, is these rotations. Doc got to get these rotations together, real talk. What up, Francis? Eric Payne? Tony Tone, what's good? John Torres? The homie Pass in the building. Celos J, what's good? I see some new people in here. Salute. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. JQ, what's good? Hey, the homie, King Keith. I ain't see you tonight at the game, Keith. Let me know if you was at the game, bro. What up, what up? All right, y'all. Let me open these lines so we can get this going because it's already kind of late. I want to make sure friends and family can tap in and get this cooking after this brilliant win by the Bucks. Link is in the chat. Romero was good. Chessbox09 was good. Reverend Sam the Happiness Man. I like that name, bro. Salute. Mark Walton, I see you. The homie Pass tapping in. Let's go. 1 second, Pass. You good, Pass? All right. Let's tap in the homie Pass here. Hold on 1 second, Pass. All right, there we go. What up, Pass?
I haven't seen a blowout win in how long?
It's been a long time, bro.
It looks like are we back? Are we back?
No, we won't know we're back until tomorrow. Let's not take this out of
this isn't real. But I will say this about the East Coast, the Eastern Conference right now. Everyone other than Boston and the Cavs are all under 500. You could very easily get back to the third seed pretty quickly.
Facts.
So do not worry about where we are right now because everyone is struggling for some reason.
Right. Hey, the Knicks are struggling even though nobody's talking about it.
I don't know what's going on I don't know what's going on in the East right now. Everyone looks terrible.
Yeah, everyone does look terrible. Shout out to the homie Pass Bleach Report boss. Appreciate you tapping in. Hey, a very controversial figure in the chat. Down in the bottom right, the homie Pronte. What's good, Pronte? What up?
All right, before we start.
Hold on. We gonna do the round robin. Hold on. We gonna get to you 1 second, Bleach Report boss. We gotta let Pass cook, then we gonna do the round robin. Go ahead, Pass.
All right.
Okay, I'll give Dog this credit about starting Andre Jackson Jr.
Correct.
I'm glad he did that because Trent has not been producing for us. He's been defending okay, but his shot has just not been falling at all for the most part.
Right.
I think he got 8 minutes. I didn't realize at first I thought he just got DNP. Honestly, you should have.
No, he's back spasm in the second half.
Yeah, he said he thought he got a DNP.
Back spasm in the second half. That's why he played.
I didn't watch the first half. I was not able to watch because it was just way too early. I just missed it because I was at work still.
All right.
So I only saw the good parts. I did not see. Yeah, I saw the score part. I was like, that's not a good sign.
The first.
And then
I'll let you go.
Go ahead, Pat.
Yeah, the first half I saw the thing. I decided to watch back a little bit of it to see just the first quarter. Noticed some problems, mainly just our rotations.
The stupid doubling. The doubling is stupid. And then Brooks sagging in the paint is also stupid.
Brooks sagging in the paint makes sense in this case only because of who they're playing with, mainly Walker Kessler and Larry Markkinen. So that's a strong backcourt, right? That's a strong front court there, especially with Walker Kessler. He's pretty much the same player. So
right.
He's just a worse shooter. So that I understand. So them going out for going back into the paint and just leaving players open on the three was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
It's crazy.
At this point, I don't know if is it ingrained into. Is this what Buckner is like tell him to do? Just stop, go into the paint. What is the point? This might be controversial, but I thought Rex's defensive scheme was better than what Buckner's doing right now.
Yeah, this defense is stupid. I can't with this defense. Like,
maybe it seems to work for one player and one player only, and it's only working for Andre Jackson because he's the only one who can work.
But another problem is too when Dame is out there with Brook, they're putting Brook and Dame in action, and Brook can't move, then Dame can't fight over the screen, and they just keep getting killed. They keep looking for Brook to put into action. Usually they look for Dame to brings Dame man off to run into Brook because Brook can't move. That is a problem. Brook just can't move, man. He can't shoot anymore. He can't move anymore. We got to get him off of here. Go ahead, Pat.
The young guys all showed up, all three of them. I'm including Rollins in this.
Okay. Yeah.
I enjoyed his minutes.
He's solid, but he's been solid since
He's
summer league.
what I've been noticing is a lot of these young guys, not just for us, but for a lot of teams, that people were throwing out that people didn't expect them to be good, have been showing out a lot. Scottie Pippen Jr. is a good example of this too.
Mm-hmm.
I remember what he said when we went against him and against Memphis was like, the coach that when they had one of the coaches that said I couldn't play. He's talking about Darvin Ham.
Hey, somebody got music or something in the background? Or TV? I also won't get no copyright strike. Appreciate you. Go ahead. Go ahead, pass, and we'll go to Bleach Report boss.
So I'm thinking, yeah. Also, DeLon Wright also didn't have outside of DMP too, right?
No, I didn't see DeLon Wright tonight.
Yeah, so he had a DMP. I'm just saying, if they are looking for trade market right now, there are 5 people you can very easily trade. You should definitely be looking to trade.
Who?
Well, the 2 obvious ones are Pat and Bobby, especially Bobby at this point. Because look, congrats for your pity Bobby chance that you got because you got hit in the face. Good for you. You did not.
It wasn't even a normal Bobby chance. I think a lot of the fan base is getting frustrated with Bobby. It's not the same energy for Bobby like it once was. I'm going to tell y'all that for real.
Yeah, it sounded quiet, and people weren't even going in at the same time. It was like out of sync. I would hear Bobby, and I would hear like another side section saying Bobby. It wasn't at the same time. So, yeah, to me, if Fiserv Forum is saying that to you, that's a bad sign.
That's a bad sign, right?
Because we are different. We are not always at the game, and we are always saying this. The people who are at the games are different from what we're saying.
Right.
If they're saying the same thing that we're saying, it might be over for you over here.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I think he do need to get shot. So let's go with the Bleach Report boss and go to Pronte. Go ahead, Bleach Report boss. Then I got some questions for y'all.
Finally a win. Finally a win. Like, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. But first of all, thank you, Doc, finally to change your ways and making this swap, because we need a spark. And AJ Green, AJ Ajax, man, they played great basketball. On the ball, best player, can move with pace. Not perfect, but it was so much energy from them. And like you said, like your point, Amber, they're trying to shoot threes off the rip.
Yeah.
The other team's trying to get shots off the rip. But this time, what happened was the Bucks tired them out. They just was on them so much trying to get that open shot, they just tired them out because they couldn't really shoot that much anymore at that point in the second half. But yeah, like you said before, Brooks being Brook, only like 1 point shooting threes. You shouldn't be shooting no damn threes. Just starts on ass. That's all I gotta say. He just ass.
Brook is terrible. And like I said, Doc has to realize too, you can't play the Three Stooges at one time. You just can't do that. You'll hurt the team. It's terrible. The Three Stooges, when the Three Stooges get in the game, you immediately know what is about to go left because none of them can play defense. You just can't have them out there.
You know what one of the play of the game that nobody really talking about, but it was really cool to see? Rollins got in the game, and Rollins Ricky stopped the other guy from shooting the ball. He just stole the ball from him. I'm like, this all I've been asking for the Bucks. Play the young guys. See what the young guys got. Now see how easy.
And did you notice they were staying in front of people? The young guys were staying in front of people. They weren't always trailing like when you put Pat Connaughton in the game for 17 minutes because he's your best friend and your golf buddy. Jesus.
Right.
Pat
it was crazy. It was crazy, man. I just overall they gotta bring this energy every game. You saw them on the bench.
They have the energy though. It's on the bench. Doc has to figure this out, bro. We have enough players. Doc has to figure this out. He gotta get the rotation together. You, like I said, you form Voltron on the bench with all these self-proclaimed great coaches. How are y'all not seeing? Oh, we need speed. We need people that can move. We need people that can actually windmill. We need some athleticism out there. And y'all still go ahead and play Pat Connaughton extensive minutes and Brook. I would rather have Tyler Smith out there than Brook. Brook is not giving us anything. Anything. This is why I wanted that mark gone too. Like, dude, as much as Bobby does offensively, he hurts you defensively. Bobby does not even pay attention on defense. He's not even looking for who he's supposed to hold. He's just around. He's just hanging around. Bobby just hangs around, bro. Like and then Pat Connaughton can do nothing right. Oh, and Bobby's layup package is absolutely atrocious. Bobby P is like 50-50 on a layup. When he dunked the basketball, I was so surprised and elated. Like, okay, he can still dunk at least. But the layup package is awful. Awful layup package. How are you 6'10" and can't lay it up is insanity. But the person that has to go the most on this roster out of everybody, really, or just get put away somewhere is Pat. Pat is a problem. The reason I'm saying Pat more than Brooke and Bobby P, because at least Brooke will block a shot. Bobby P can at least score. Pat literally can do nothing. Pat can't do anything.
He can buy houses.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. My bad. Go ahead, Bleach Report, boss. We gonna go to the homie Pronte.
All right,
Go ahead,
it's just one more thing before I let go on
Pronte.
I
Go,
mean,
yeah, go ahead.
one more thing. I just overall the Bucks was more active on defense. It was just like 12 steals.
Yeah, exactly.
Even Dame had a couple of steals. He was in the passing lane. They just made sure they was on their guy in front of them and making sure they didn't let them get those threes. Because it was like I was watching the Jazz was true everything they could to get wide open shot. They just kept shooting threes. And we're gonna have to deal with this the rest of the year because they really think about it. They can't even come in the lane or shoot the lane threes. They don't want to get blocked by Brooks. So you know what? We're gonna just shoot threes, man. That's all they're gonna do. But they got to find a way to get in front of these guys and just make them shoot when they want to shoot. And that's all they got to do. So that's what I think so far.
And then I'm gonna I just want to end on that before we go to Pronte and just say the problem on the defensive end is the rotations too. It's like when somebody gets picked off, they don't know what they're supposed to do. There's a lot of ineptness on defense on this team. But I will say this: when you have Andre Jackson Jr. out there, he's fighting on defense. AJ Green fighting on defense. Taurean Prince, they're fighting on defense. So we do have some people that are at least trying on defense. The problem is they're not getting enough minutes, and the players that are getting minutes are absolutely reckless on defense. And that's Bobby Portis, Pat Connaughton, and Brooke Lopez, a.k.a. the Three Stooges, until further notice. It's just that they're hurting the team defensively a lot. I saw shout out to Mr. Cool during the game. We was in the chat. I don't know, Pronte, if you was in there yet, when he was putting the plus minuses up of all the players. And like Bobby, Pat, and Brooke, when they came to the game, it instantly was like -15 apiece. And then we had that 9-point lead. Then we was down by 9 when they was in there. We have to limit their minutes, or we have to kind of organize when they're going to be in the game, because they can't be in the game together. They can't. 2 out of 3 a team can withstand, but when the Holy Trinity is together, it ain't nothing good will ever happen for this team. They can't be on the floor together. Go ahead, Pronte. How you feeling about everything, bro?
Man, good job, Bucks. It looked like a really a team that got figured something out. I guess they figured out what we've been on for 2 years, which is the Bucks need to get younger and more athletic.
Yeah,
I mean, the speed of the game was passing them by, and that's all it was to it. And these younger players are starting to arrive, and they play fast, and they run up and down the court, and you got to stay in front of them. I mean, Ajax, his improvement on his defense without fouling will help the team, because when you put him next to Dame, then you only got Dame to attack. You see what I'm saying? You don't have 2 players you can attack in the backcourt. When you have 1 player you can attack, because Ajax can defend.
correct.
You know what I mean? And he can limit some of your drives or make them tough. And then he's bigger. Dame's a small guard. Ajax is what? 6'6", 6'7"?
Yeah.
So
he's somewhere in there, but he can at least move and jump. That's the key.
But he's like 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, somewhere in there. Yeah.
Yeah, he was on his man the whole time.
Tall, he's tall. And the Bucks become really a big team once he's in the game, right? So that limits. So now you're not just shooting over the top of the guards and abusing them and running to the paint because they playing soft out there. So that helped. At the quarter, first half, they were getting scored on, but they were not getting easy buckets. You see what I'm saying? It was still contested. It was still like physicality out there on the perimeter.
Right.
You know, and that physicality over the course of the game wears you down. And that's what you saw. The physicality watered down, and then the third quarter, they only scored 16 points.
True.
So,
True.
you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, the identity of the team has to be established on the defensive end. If you're a defensive coach, you have to come up with a defensive team. You got to get an identity. Then you got two players that's going to down there give you 30 points a game every game. Every game. That's a luxury that most teams don't have.
Talk to him. Thank you, Pronte.
They
Talk
just
to
don't
him.
have it. So what I've been saying is, and I've been saying it, the only reason why I go at the Dame because so many people are going at the Giannis, but Dame has been playing good this year. So has Giannis. It's not them two. It's the role players. But the role players, you can't blame the role players. It's really the coaches not putting them in proper roles.
Thank you.
In defined
That
roles.
is key.
So it's the coach's lack of organization on this team that has been hurting this team.
Then Pronte, just to interject briefly, I don't think this is a complete personnel problem. People want to blame the personnel. I think it's more so on the coach than personnel.
You got to give your role players a role. They got to go in there and know what they're supposed to do. You know, and then if they're not doing, you got to pull them out the game. You can't just leave them in there and let them wonder. And that's what wasn't happening. You was just leaving players in there with expectations, but they didn't even know what their expectations were. You know what I mean? They didn't know they didn't agree to their expectations. Whatever the case is, you're the coach. That's the tone you're supposed to set, especially with your role players. You know, you can't. I mean, Damian Giannis, what you gonna do with them? You can't tell them much. You need them. You're not gonna pull them out the game. You know what I mean? You're not gonna because you need them, and they have essentially more power than you. You know what I mean? So, but your role players, the Pat Connaughtons, the Bobby Porterses, the Gary Trents, all of them, they're not guaranteed minutes. So if they're not giving you what you need to put somebody else who in the game that will, and it's just that simple. We saw AJ Green come in, do what he was supposed to do, humbly. You know, he knows his game. The good thing about AJ Green is he knows his game.
Facts.
He knows what he's out there to do, and he's going to do it. You know, he's not going to do anything extra. He's not going to be calling for the ball. He's not, trying to play for a contract. He's going to play his role. He wants the minutes. You know, same thing with Ajax. He knows what he's supposed to do, and he's out there to do it. Those are the players you need around a Giannis today. You need players that's trying to do too much and think that they're, I wouldn't say better than they are, but on this team trying to do more than they have to. You know, figure out your game and do what you're supposed to do. The good thing about Pat Bev last year is he knew what he was out there for.
Facts. He understood his role.
He understood his role. We have Gary Trent, who maybe he's injured, maybe he's been injured, but he's been slumping. And you got to get him out of the game because you need somebody to either defend next to them or knock down a whole bunch of threes. And he was doing neither. And he was hurting the team on offense and defense. And you saw that. And, so we did a good job, but the coaches had to figure it out. I think I read somewhere that, I don't know if it was true or it was real, but Giannis went and had a meeting with the coaches, and he snapped on Darvin Ham. So whatever Darvin Ham was doing, Giannis was not a fan of. I mean, they said he went in on Darvin Ham. And something happened because of it, because they changed something.
Facts.
And you can see the intensity from Giannis and the other players was different just in this game because they got tired of losing. And sometimes losing is the best cure to everything because now those voices who were amplified had to be quiet because their way didn't work. And they had to shut up and sit down and find their roles as coach. We got 15 coaches on the bench.
Right.
We got 15 coaches on the bench. Got more coaches than players. So my thing is like, including Coach Middleton. So we have to figure out.
Bro.
We have to figure out that our identity. Like, are we going to be a defensive team? With the players that play defense. Ajax plays defense. Put them in the game. Dame needs help on the perimeter. Dame is not a great defender. We already know that he knows. So why did I put a great defender next to him? Now, the thing about Ajax is he's a great defender with size.
Right.
So he athleticism and speed. So now on the fast break, he becomes lethal. He can get to the loose ball. He's not just standing there stuck in the mud. So I mean, good win by the Bucks. We'll see how that translates moving forward. But at the end of the day, this is what they need. They need to shake up the lineup and find out what they really have.
No, I agree with you. So I got a question. We'll start with pass first and then go around. So what I noticed today, and y'all let me know if I'm tripping or not. I felt like Doc was taking people out of the game at the wrong time. Like when initially when AJ Green entered the game and he was cooking a little bit, he took him out to put in Pat C. It's like you already know what Pat C is gonna do. Nothing. You already know this dude has a jumper. He can get going. Why would you take him out when he's warming up? It just didn't make sense to me. Also, I want to point out to Dame, I still don't think Dame is being aggressive enough. I feel at times in the game he just is passing to be passing instead of looking to get a shot. I think if Dame was really dialed in tonight, he could have had 45, 50 points tonight if he was really on it like that. It's cool to pass and do all that, but I think he had an opportunity if he would have been aggressive to really put a stamp on this game. And I'm not saying he didn't. I mean, he had 34, but there was a lot of opportunities where I think he left on the table for not being aggressive. I don't know why Dame goes through those lulls sometimes where he just doesn't want to shoot and he just wants to pass. It's kind of crazy to me. And
I feel like
another observation I was telling y'all about was with the break. You see how better we are in transition too with Andre Jackson Jr. Because even if Dame can't play with pace, like I said, he just need one other person. Andre Jackson Jr. is the other person that can play with pace. If you notice on the fast breaks, it always be those two. Maybe Dame coming third, but it always be Andre Jackson Jr. and Giannis pushing the pace. I think we need that, and the up tempo style helped the Bucks tonight. We got more points. We got fast break points finally, and a lot of that is due to Ajax. He's the ignition. He can be a fire starter out there. You're not gonna see it in the stat book, but you're gonna see it in the way he plays and affects the game. I'm not gonna say he Draymond Green, but he can affect the game in a similar way as Draymond Green, where he does all these intangibles and little things to help a team win that might not show up in the box score, but teammates and fans appreciate what Ajax brings to the table. And I think he should have a permanent spot in the rotation with heavy minutes. And we really got to find a way. I don't know if it's some contract situation or what, but we have to find a way to reduce Pat C's minutes. He can't be playing 17, 20 minutes a game. That's only hurting the team. It's only hurting the team. Like I said, I know that's your boy, Glenn Doc Rivers. I know that's your boy, but your boy is Basura. Basura, bro. Like really bad. Like he's really, really bad. It is hard to watch Pat Connaughton out there. I don't think he would have an impact on the Shanghai Sharks. He might not even be that cold at the Y if I got the right people out there on my squad. We might be able to give him some work.
All right.
And I'm dead serious. I wouldn't even be scared if
think
Pat C was out there when he's at the Y. I'm like, give me Pat. I'm on Pat. Now I know I can chill on defense.
an answer to your first question is like, of course, I mean, I think Dame he's playing a lot of minutes. So I think he's just conserving energy while he's on the court. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
See,
he played 37 minutes tonight.
He played 37 minutes in this game. He's averaging a lot of minutes in the game. That's the need that we need. We need to have. That means we need to have a quality backup point guard. You know what I mean? And that's just the facts. We need a better quality backup point guard. Maybe Rollins is the answer.
Yeah, I'm thinking Rollins might be the answer.
But it's up to the Bucks to give him the opportunity to do what he does.
It's either Rollins or you trade
Or AJ.
DeLon.
Can you trade DeLon right already though, Pass?
Not yet, but you have an option. Let's see. Like if let's say you try Rollins more, and he's not working out, I still have this thing in my mind that hey, Fultz is still out there. He's the same. At least unlike DeLon, he's younger. He can't shoot either, but at least I know he can defend, and I know he knows how to pass. That's all we need him to do.
And he can distribute. Yep.
Yeah, he can distribute. That's literally all we need him to do. We don't need him to shoot.
No, we just need him to be on the court.
Yeah, and this is another thing I want to tell to Bucks fans. Stop asking about spacing. Spacing doesn't get you anywhere anymore. Stop it. They keep doing this stupid thing about spacing. Oh, we had to play Brook this much. We had to play Trent. We had to play.
That's how they say Brook right there with the spacing. Oh, Brook, we need to be out there for spacing. No. Go ahead,
said
pass.
that.
I disagree.
I never said that. Man, I
This
ain't
is the
never
thing.
said that.
This is the
You
thing.
never
with
seen
spacing.
me say that.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let Pass finish his statement. Hold on. Go ahead, Pass. You got people riled up. Go ahead, Pass.
Prante, I know exactly what you're gonna say about that.
Spacing.
No. I know what you're gonna say about that, because this is the reason why I hate the term. The problem is a lot of people who watch NBA, they think spacing is only just shooters outside and that's it. That's the problem I have with it, because it's more than just that.
Right.
You have spacing with Andre Jackson. It's just not the thing you see normally. That is spacing.
I mean, but the thing about Andre Jackson is he's hitting an occasional corner three.
Correct.
Now, when you play a better defensive team and you have bad spacing, it's going to be hard to score.
No, that's for sure.
And that's the facts. I mean, you can't say spacing doesn't matter when the Celtics won basically because they play a 5 out and they space the court, they drive, and you got to hurry up and recover. And when you recover, they kick out to a 3. So spacing does matter in today's NBA. Absolutely does. Unless you can find another way, unless you got some dominant big men. You know what I mean? That can just go over the top and just make you pay. But spacing is gonna matter. Good teams are gonna test Andre Jackson. It's up to him to stay on the court and knock it down a couple threes. Because once they shrink the court, it's hard to score.
I think he can do that though. I think he's okay at the
I'm
corner
not saying
three.
he can't. I don't say, and I'm not advocating for Brook at all.
Right.
I'm just saying spacing
He made that clear
is
right away.
It's like gold in the NBA. Spacing is like gold. If you can space the court and you got some people who can drive to the lane like Dame and Giannis, they're gonna score at will. They're gonna create open players at will, and then here comes the AJ Green with an open 3. You know what I mean?
AJ Green don't even need to be open. He just need a sliver of light. He just need a sliver of light.
I mean, tell spacing to the Phoenix Suns right now, because they got the Bud system and he relies only on spacing, and they like 7-1.
Yeah.
So spacing does matter. It just doesn't need Brook to provide it.
I think that's the main point. That's the reason why everybody
that's
said
the
Brook
main
is
thing
on
I
his
have
team.
about it.
It's
mainly the Brook thing. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's mainly the Brook thing that I have a problem with it, because they always bring up Brook about this stuff. It's never anyone else.
I think Brook's value is not so much spacing; it's just his block shots and how he covers the paint and he blocks shots so well. But at the end of the day, he has a big liability. He can't switch.
He can't
switch.
Thank you, because he's too slow.
Which hurts your defense. It hurts your defense because then you give teams predictable shots.
He looks slower than even before. I don't know how you get slower. How do you look slower than even before? You were already the slowest person in the league, and somehow you look even worse.
So Brook Lopez, the Bucks, we've been saying this for about at least 2 years. The Bucks need to get a big that can space the court and switch. There are bigs out here who can do that. There's bigs out here that can do that. You need to get one. Because they don't need to be
figure it out.
Brook gave you, how many points did Brook give you today? 2, 1 point. So
who knows?
It's not as often.
Why you do that, Pronte? Come on, man.
How many 1 point out of how many points we score? 120 something?
123.
Yeah, exactly. So his offense is not a factor. It's just his block shots. But at the end of the day, if you can switch, your defense becomes good too. You see, and you can space the court. I mean, look at look at the Celtics. That's what they do.
They won without blocking shots. They don't even have a rim protection.
They just switch. They got some people the bigs that can switch, and they don't play drop, and then they switch and they make it hard for you to score.
There's also a big difference between us and the Celtics. They have shooters who can actually shoot. We don't have that either. Our shooters who are supposed to be shooters, they really don't shoot other than one person.
I think the Celtics is not the shooters that can actually shoot. It's that they can drive. Like they got a handle package. So when you space the court, they gonna get by their man. Jason Tatum's gonna get by his man. Jalen
Brown get by his man. Derek White get by his man. Yeah.
And then they're gonna kick out for a 3. We don't have a lot of players that can do that because we don't have a lot of athleticism.
No, we got 3 people on this team that can comfortably dribble through their legs.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's Giannis.
I think Brook do like one.
And that's the
And
real
then
reason.
Middleton when he come back, nobody. We can't even. I mean, we got the most basic dribbling package on this team I've ever seen. Like it's crazy. Go ahead, Pronte. Then we gonna go to Bleach Report, boss. Go ahead, Pronte.
I mean, I just think that we just got to get, and that's why the switches was not. We were playing the old style. We got to upgrade our roster a little bit with youth and ball handling, and that's the bottom line. We can't. We got to be able to get past our man on a 1-on-1, and you don't have to be a superstar to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? You just gotta have a first step and a little bit of handles, to break down your man a little bit and make the defense have to collapse a little bit. And we only got 2 players that can consistently do that. And that's
Right.
the real problem with the Bucks, and that makes the threes that much harder because now instead of collapsing, they just stay home. You know what I mean? And make those threes not as open as they usually could be. So I mean, if and AJ Green doesn't have that, and Ajax doesn't have that, and that's going to be the problem moving forward. But AJ Johnson does, you know what I mean? But he's not ready. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Apparently, or he might be ready, but we will never see him. You know what I mean? Because of Doc. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Like we have to start. Our ideology around basketball has to shift a little bit, and I think the Bucks' ideology around basketball is falling behind. And that's the
I
real
agree.
reason why we're losing. So you have to have players. You have to use your young players because they have speed. They probably gonna have a little bit of handles, And Bobby Portis don't have no handles. So if he can't catch a shoot, what he gonna do? You see what I'm saying? What he gonna do?
Facts.
Get
He gonna go
mad.
into a post up from the
That's
Get
3-point
mad,
line.
right.
He gonna post up from the 3-point line. That ain't working. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I mean, we just gotta get somebody that can break down the defense a little better, and it unlock our offense. And then Doc gotta understand the
Okay,
value
Patricia.
of young players. All right, Bleacher Report, I'm done.
Go ahead, Bleach Report, boss.
You good, bro? All right. Just you're right. The space that they like. I feel like now every team that plays the Bucks do the formula from Boston. They're just gonna shoot threes on them. They don't change their approach. They're gonna shoot threes on them. They don't want to do anything different, and that's the thing that the Bucks got to get used to right now. They gotta take away that weakness and take it to a positive and make
Right.
them shoot on the shoot. They gotta do that. They did this game. They got in their faces. They didn't allow their shots, and every time you see them a little bit sweater, the little closer to that, Doc was yelling at him like, "No, get on them, get in their face." Even if
But
they hit
did
it,
you see what
get in
Patricia
their face.
just said? That Doc talked to him at halftime saying that they need to address the open threes. That's why it was a lot better in the second half. So at least
Who?
he's acknowledging that. So salute to Doc for that. But go
The
ahead, Bleach
players
Report,
or
boss.
the coaches?
Go ahead, Project. What you gonna say?
What did you
I
say,
just
Pronto?
I said when he was talking to the players or the coaches or both. That's a defensive scheme though. That's the scheme that
Mhm.
Buckner was trying to say. Are we gonna collapse in the paint? We ain't gonna give them no paint points because the Bucks were getting killed in the paint last year, and we're gonna leave threes open. It's
Which
not
is
a good. It is which is not a good. Was not good in this NBA. Not in this NBA when they shoot
right.
50 points a game. That just doesn't make sense. So, I mean, I
Yeah.
just think that the coaches need to adjust to the new NBA and stop
Yeah.
trying to foot an old brand of basketball in the new NBA. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, they
It's
480p. And you know what I'm saying? It's 2160p now. Y'all gotta catch up. Like, what's going on? They
This is the
they
thing.
still thinking of standard definition.
This
We
is
at
the simple thing
8K
about
now.
it.
What's wrong
Yeah.
with y'all?
This is the
Yeah.
simple thing about it. The league as a whole is shooting averagely around 37% from 3.
That's crazy.
That's considered average nowadays. If you're considered 40%, you're considered okay, good. That's it. You're not considered elite. 40% used to
You
be
know,
elite back in the day.
Right.
That's considered good now.
it just boggled my mind that you just said that because Reggie Miller's average was just 38, I believe, percent for his career. Is I'm
Yeah.
right? Am I right
Mhm.
with that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Like how teams shoot that much and they're like it's like that high. It's damn near 40%.
It's how the
Right.
game works. Because every single time as you go, whatever the team that wins the championship did to get there, teams will
Everyone's
start
doing it.
using the same formula.
It's just like football too. It's the same thing with football. It's the same thing when
Yeah.
when an offensive system comes out and they dominate the league for a couple years, and then the defense has to adjust. The problem with the Bucks is they went backwards it's been trending. And the Bucks started to do something else. Like how is that going to fit in today's NBA? That doesn't fit in today's NBA. You have to get open threes and you have to defend the 3-point line. And that's the bottom line. That's it. You got to do a better job. You got to make it hard for them. You know, that's why teams are not as big as they used to be, and they're a little more athletic. You know,
Very
because
true.
of that. You know what I mean? So ain't no way that we can go backwards and think we're gonna reinvent the wheel. We haven't. It's not. It doesn't really work that way. So I think that as the coaches, we got some good coaches sitting on the sidelines.
Agreed.
Some of his backups might be better than him, and let's be honest about that. So at the end of the day, they need to amplify their voice and come up with a better schemes for the defense. Because if we're gonna be a defensive team, we have to play better defense. We gotta be able to make adjustments at halftime to what the teams are doing and shut them down, kind of like we did in this game.
This is the problem with that.
Huh?
This is just one problem with that. I don't trust Doc to do that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's not Doc. He needs a. It is Doc. He has to be like, he has to make adjustments. He can't be like Mike McCarthy. You know what I mean? Run the same page for 4 years, and then you got defenders running the routes for the receivers. Look at the Dallas Cowboys now; they know exactly what play they finna run, and that's what he did.
You
with the
about to lose your job.
So
you about to lose your job.
Yeah, because his stick runs out after a while because he's not creative. He stops learning, and I think Doc has to continue to learn the new NBA and stop trying to go back to 2008, 2006 because that's not the way anything works.
Right.
So
facts.
Yeah, you're right. It boggles my mind thinking about it because I know Doc. It took him this long for him to finally change the lineup, and now he sees the lineup. Now he's like, okay, I need to probably adjust more, and I'm happy that he finally changed his way because, like I said, like you said, past everything is all the Eastern Conference down. Because I looked at the schedule, I looked at it like, wait a minute. Because I said yesterday live, I'm like, the Bucks are like 10 games behind. They're like right there. They win a couple of games, and we're right there. But they gotta start playing better basketball. And now we finally got that monkey off our back. Now we gonna start. It's gonna be a 5-game stretch right now. They're gonna play like every day.
Okay.
Go ahead. I just want to think if not Dame, but Doc can be consistent. You see what I'm saying? And not go back to his old habits. Yeah. Like, an old habit is playing your old players just because they veterans. You see what I'm saying? That's a bad habit. And that's what's been happening since he came to the Bucks. He's been picking the oldest players, the players he liked the most, and they're usually the older ones, and he's been putting them in the game whether they produce or not. Like he owns something.
Right.
He doesn't owe anything. Like they're like 2 steps out the league. How many games have we had to endure from Jay Crowder to last year, knowing that he did not have it? He should have been benched as soon as you came. You should have saw Jay Crowder said, "You will not play another game."
Right.
And that would have been all the Bucks fans would have been fine with that. But he said, "Oh, I owe you a vet. I gotta play you. You gotta get your 20 minutes." No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I said yesterday live. I said that they gotta hurt somebody's feelings. They gotta do something. They can't just. You're right. I said they gotta hurt somebody's feelings. They gotta look. We're gonna put you on the bench. We're gonna start these guys. We gotta spark. If it works out, it works out. I'm sorry, but we gotta win some games. Like we can't wait no much longer.
I just think that, man. I just think that the Bucks they role players got too much say. I don't understand that. On no other team in the NBA do the role players have this much say and entitlement. They have entitlement on the Bucks. There's an entitled role player culture on the Bucks, which just doesn't make sense, especially when you have 2 great players like Dame and Giannis. Like, you better produce around Dame and Giannis. You need to sit on the bench because they had scoring almost 30 points a game. Yeah. Like, just let you be on a Shaq and Kobe team and you playing like trash. Shaq and Kobe gonna be like, sit that boy on the bench. He gotta go. They might keep you on the team. They gonna embarrass you every day. So
assholes on the
Kobe
team.
would definitely embarrass these guys, man. He'll make them be on the bench real fast in a hurry. It's first game.
The Bucks need that type of energy because their coaches ain't giving them type of energy.
We don't have an asshole. That's why we don't have assholes on this team. Giannis and Dame are too nice of players. They're not people who like will step on
The
toes.
dogs.
It's not even dog thing. It's just being an asshole. We don't have that. Michael Jordan was a terrible person.
I mean,
he got results. He got results.
A terrible person is why.
Like he got results.
He is.
He's a terrible person, but he got 6 rings for a reason. He won 3 for a reason.
Yeah,
Kobe
if you a
and
bum,
Shaq.
he was gonna let you know you a bum.
Yeah,
that's the thing right there. There it is. That was it. If you trash, he just gonna tell, hey, you trash.
Don't put him on the court. He gonna tell the coach, don't put him on the court. Trade him. Get him off the team. He shouldn't see another minute. And he will let the players know. And they just had to deal with it. Because at the end of the day, you don't put fans in the stands. Dame and Giannis do. So why are you acting like you do? Why you acting like we gotta have you on a team, even though you missing 10 3-pointers a game, even though you messing up rotations, even though you causing to lose? You should not be the reason we lose. End of story. Like, we shouldn't be noticing your poor play. Because you don't have to play. You don't have to play.
I'm sorry, I just gotta read this comment real quick from Jimmy Rose. Said Doc is paying back his golf gambling debts to Pat C and playing time. It's crazy, bro. That's funny as hell, bro. What's wrong?
I'm confident because this is 3 coaches in a row. I'm confident that Pat has some type of dirt on the Bucks franchise. There has to be something because it's multiple coaches. Not a single coach is saying let's play him way less. They're all
that is
doing
fair.
it.
That is a fair point right there.
There has to be something going on with Pat
Connaughton on this team,
who has some type of huge dirt, probably on the manager. He's probably sleeping with one. He probably has one of their side players. He probably knows one of them are sleeping, has like a side chick or something. I guarantee
he knows something.
He knows something about this franchise that none of us know. He probably knows all of Horse's dirty secrets, and Horse is telling all of them, "Hey, you gotta play Pat at least 10 minutes. I can't lose my job because he's gonna snitch on me."
Finesser in basketball we've seen in a long time. He's getting contracts he doesn't deserve. He's getting playing time he don't deserve. He is finessing the league right now, and we know it. Pat should not be playing any minutes. He should not. He should be on a trade. He should be on a release. You only got trade, Pat. You can release him, and people wouldn't even care.
No,
trade him, all you have to do is trade him for picks. You don't even need a player back.
You need to trade him pick. Just get rid of him.
You should get at least get a second, because at this point you need it. We don't have any.
Can you get a second for Pat?
Yeah, you could. 1 second. I'm not saying a lot. I'm saying like 1 second.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You can get 1 second.
Cheese curds.
You can get 1 second. You can get cash consideration and 1 second.
There we go. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, draft pick and some cash consideration. We need some cash on this squad. Another thing I noticed too, I feel like Dame is driving more and finishing at the hoop. I think the team needs that. He needs to be more aggressive and stop settling for the 3 as much, because he was putting a lot of pressure on the defense when he was getting to the hole. A lot of pressure. Hold on 1 second. Let me get the homie Monalando super chat. What up, Monalando? Hey, you can tap in if you want, bro. Let me get to your super chat, bro.
Put the link in the chat for him and Gibson.
Okay, I got y'all.
Yeah.
Let me get my boy super chat real quick. Monalando, appreciate the $5 super chat. Doc finally coaching like a head coach. All this time he's been the backup coach, and Pat was the head coach. Horse probably golfs with Pat and slides on. Oh, come on. We're not going to do all these conspiracy.
Horse doesn't play golf. He plays pickleball. You got to get that right. He plays pickleball.
Pat plays pickleball, too.
There you go. He's your pickleball fan. All right. I'm going to head out in a bit. All right. So let me just say something real quick before I head out. So this is the thing with 3-pointers right now. 3-pointer attempts. From last year to this year, average teams were shooting around 35 threes a game, right? So far, we're about 10 games in right now. Boston is shooting 51 threes a game as an average.
You said 5-1? Whoa, pass. Hold on, rewind.
51. Yes, 51. That is half of their shots. An average team takes about 100 or something, 105, 110 shots. That's almost half of their shots are threes. The next team, not down by that much. Charlotte is shooting 44 threes. Chicago, the team that we lost to, is now shooting 43 33 threes. Last year, they were shooting 32. They're shooting 10 more threes than last year.
Appreciate the stats. Shout out.
You know what that tells me, though? You saying that stat? That tells me if the Bucks just defend the three good, most of these games you're going to win because they can't hit them. What else they got?
And here's another thing, too, about specifically for the Bucks right here. We're 16th right now in attempts for three. So about league average, in the middle, 36%, about 30, 36, 37. We're shooting less this year than last year so far.
Mm-hmm. Which is crazy.
In a year, in the last probably 5 years, the Bucks are shooting less threes.
Last year, we were shooting 30, 37. This year, we're 30, 36. It's essentially the same amount. There's no change. That's the problem, is that this team doesn't change with time. That's the whole point of this, is they're not changing with the times. They keep sticking to old strategies, and they keep running it out when everyone else is already doing other stuff.
But, I believe that those attempts went down when Doc came. You see what I'm saying? Because the Bucks were shooting plenty of threes at the beginning of the year.
Let me check right now. Hold on.
So I think Doc's philosophy around basketball has to change.
That's still 2008 right there. We're not going to shoot a lot of threes.
Yeah, no, Pronte's correct, actually. I looked this now. 2022. We shot 40. That's with Bud.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a Doc thing, man. Doc I don't know what he was looking at in basketball, but he doesn't know what he's talking about when he talks about the three-pointer game. You know,
But he put in a factor with Middleton's fully healthy and he playing. I think that number
knock it off. Knock it off. Knock it off, Bleacher Report boss.
Middleton's a middle-range player anyway.
Knock it off. This dude said
Bud had to force Middleton to shoot threes when he came. He said, Middleton, you're shooting more three-pointers. He had to make Middleton shoot three-pointers. Middleton's comfort zone is mid-range.
Right.
So, you know, that's a philosophy. That's what I'm saying. Doc's philosophy.
Middleton comfort zone is on the bench and chilling. That's his comfort zone. Go ahead.
At least he finally has an okay fit today. He finally had one good fit today.
Don't you tell
He had a good fit just one day.
He had a good fit on today. He said he at least had a good fit on today. Hey, he gonna have to go shopping. He does that quite a bit.
He's a multimillionaire. You can't get better clothes.
Hell,
there's no excuse.
How you gonna get better clothes? He can't even get a good trainer to keep him in shape and to keep him off of injury reserve. So he got a lot of problems.
You get paid $30 million a year and you can't afford. Milwaukee taxes aren't that high.
No, it's not.
You are in the Midwest. House market is pretty good over there compared to where the rest of us are.
I'm gonna say my property taxes is high, bro. I'm gonna say that.
You're not okay. You should understand this. I'm comparing it to where I am at.
Okay,
Jersey
that's a different level. You're right. You're right. I apologize. My boy got a crib in Jersey. He said a number to me that sounded insane. It was like a salary for, like, you know what I'm saying, mid-level management. Like
a two-bedroom house here. I kid you not. A two-bedroom apartment is $3,000 a month for 2 bedrooms.
Guess how much my mortgage is right now? Guess how much my mortgage? $1,300 for my mortgage here.
Not mine.
My mortgage is way more than that. My mortgage is almost triple yours amount.
But it is what it is.
I am getting fucking scammed. But how are y'all
feeling right now? Do y'all think this win gonna give us some momentum? Because we playing the Knicks tomorrow. Hey, y'all, we running it back tomorrow, so we gonna go live after the Knicks game tomorrow. So we should be on a 2-game winning streak because I think the Knicks are mid. So I'm excited. I think this should give us some momentum, right? Positive vibes. People getting into it. AJ Green that had 2 good shooting games. Ajax showing his value. Taurean Prince has been solid. We got some things working in our favor. Dame and Giannis, I saw some 2-man game working. But hey, yo, the screens that these dudes set or that we think they're screens are pathetic. The screens on this team are pathetic. Bobby P, Giannis they do not screen well. They do not screen well. And for shooters like Dame, they need a good screen to get that just half step to be able to get a clean look. We got to figure out some of the we got to pay attention to detail. We need to fine tune this team. But I will say this today, what I was most impressed by was the lack of turnovers on this team. 10 turnovers for the whole game. It was games where Dame or Giannis had 8 apiece. For the whole team to have 10 turnovers is very impressive. That's a step in the right direction. It's a positive flow, in my opinion.
The past few games,
we do have to take it with a grain of salt. We did play another 1-16.
True.
You know, that they're 1-6 for a reason.
Yeah, because they're trying to tank. We aren't. That's the difference, though.
That's my point. So my thing is like the Bucks have to have a identity. When they find their identity and they believe in it, then we'll see some wins string together. You know, we were close to beating the Cleveland Cavaliers, though. I know. I saw that's funny.
Twice. Both times they.
Both times we're not far off. We're not far off because of Dame and Giannis and Dame. But we have to, and that's Dame's play this year. But we have to start figuring out our rotations. We got to become more organized on defense and offense, and we have to get some wins while we do that. We can't lose.
Yeah, that's valid.
We got to get wins while we do that. You know what I mean? We can't be losing 5 games in a row trying to figure out our organization, because then we're going to be in the 8th seed in the playoff playing, doing that. So we got to start figuring, because then we got to make another adjustment if Middleton ever comes back.
No, we got opportunity right now to get back in this, because those 6-game losing streak was bad, but it's like the whole East is not even good. You know,
it's easy to get up. It's not something like they don't have a problem getting up to. You're not gonna get first. You're not gonna get number 1. No. I don't think they should consider that, because once you get to an early lead like this, it's very hard to lose.
I really think
if you're this high up.
I think the Cavaliers right now just mid, man. I'm really honest with you. It was so close games. You beat us without Giannis on the court. Then we play our best. It was like.
I'll say this about the Cavs is that we match up very well against them. So that's the one thing. That, and also Cavs are very well known. Cavs have been a very good regular season team for a long time. Their issue has always been the playoffs. We'll see what happens then. If for regular season, I'm not worried about. If regular season, they'll be high up there. It's playoffs.
I mean, when we played the Cavs, they didn't look too scary to me.
Yeah, they're not a scary team. It's really only one player.
They didn't look too scary to me. They're not that scary. I'm not
worried
worried
about. Watch out for one guy. It's only D Mitch. You really have to worry about.
That's it.
Problem is he's a guard, and you know how guards do us.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why Ajax's development is important. You know, if he can develop a reputation for being a defender, guess what? The refs don't call as many fouls on him. You know what I mean? Because they're like, oh, he's a defender. That's what he does. And then he might foul and get away with some things. You know what I mean? And that's what he has. That's what he might be getting to. And if he gets to that place, then we might have something with him. But he still had, to me, Ajax has to make a layup every now and then.
I'm glad you brought that up, because this is something I've noticed a lot. Hand checking still exists in this league. You just have to be a good defender to do it.
Yeah.
If you're considered a good defender, they will let you go. They will let you slide. Alex Caruso does it all the time. Drew does it all the time. You can hand track. He could very easily do that if if the refs see him always doing that over and over again, see him defending well.
He'll start to get that reputation.
Yeah.
But the key is you got to play more. You got to play every game now. You got to start every game now. He can't.
Let's see what happens next game. Let's see, because this is a one-time thing.
I want us to start to monitor Pat's minutes, because Pat being getting 20 minutes a game is really bothering me, bro. Like 20 minutes. I saw kids when I was at the game, right? I was sitting next to a guy with his kid. He had a daughter, and the daughter, what Pat C was doing, she just looked at her dad like, what is he doing? Like, very confused in his comment. I'm like, if a small child can see that this dude is trash, why wouldn't a grown man that's been in the NBA and coaching not see that this dude is trash? If a 7-year-old girl is confused and saying this dude is not that good, as she said, how does the coach not see it? A child can see it. Pat C, if you ever see this, or somebody you know sees this, we would appreciate you to just stand down. We need you to stand down. We need you to get on some start screen. Retreat. We need you to retreat, bro. You're not helping this team.
I'm glad you brought that.
They need to treat Pat like the Thanasis. I don't know why Pat isn't the new Thanasis on the scene. Like, why is he playing at all? Like, you don't need Pat to play. Like Pat, you don't need Pat to play. If somebody get injured and you got to go deep, then yeah, put Pat Connaughton in the game. But other than that, he shouldn't be a part of the rotation. He shouldn't be a
Pat,
part of the rotation.
yeah, Pat Connaughton averages about 20 minutes a game for his career. That's career. This season,
The
But-
greatest
He's
finesse,
but-
the greatest
yeah.
finesse in the NBA.
but
Greatest finesse.
so far right now, he's
Definitely good.
averaging 17. That number is going to go up.
No.
It's not staying at 17. It's going to go up. It's not going down.
Well, then
He's
you
the
know what?
greatest.
I'm on this. If Pat is playing close to 20 minutes a game, I want Doc fired. I'm gonna say that right now because you don't care about us. Hey, no. Let's stop the nonsense. Yo, hey, Doc, hey, I want you gone, bro. If you're gonna be playing Pat C 20 minutes, you don't care about me and my season ticket money or anybody else. Nor do you care about the children that's in the stands. You making these kids cry watching what's going on this court, having Patsy out there looking like a bumbling fool and idiot. I'm dead serious. If Pat plays 20 minutes or close to 20 minutes for the rest of this season, I want Doc fired at the end of the year because he doesn't know what he's doing. That's crazy. You telling me Umade, Andre Johnson Jr., anybody is not better than Patsy? Pat is not giving us anything. Let me look at this clown stats. This dude's a real mark. Let me look at his stats. Hold on. Pat, look. Give me 1 second to show this. Let me just give me 1 second.
I can tell them right now.
Hold on. I just put this on the screen. Hold on 1 second, bro. I'm tight. 1 second. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Look, Pat Connaughton, 4.3 points a game, 3.3 rebounds, 1.9 assists, 35% from the field. You scrub. 30% from the 3-point line. What is he good for? What are you doing out here, bro? You got Bronny James stats, and you're a grown man. What is this?
Look at the numbers. Go back to those numbers. Look at all the Milwaukee ones. Look at them. They're all in the 20 minutes. Every single time since he's been here, it's been consistently 20 minutes.
Hey, Pat gotta go, bro. Or he just gotta stay on the bench. He need to get a clipboard, something, bro. Hey, you know why I stayed to the end of the game? To watch the young guys. I was with my brother and I stayed to watch the young guys to the end, and I saw more potential in the young guys I saw out there than anything that Pat C can bring to the table, and that's a fact. Pat C is hurting this team more than anybody. Financially, I mean, he's hurting us in so many ways. Financially, on offense, on defense. I don't know what he's helping at besides the community.
I think that the coaches are the problem. I mean, and the GM. They need to ask Doc what is his vision for this team. Like, what does he see this team being and build around that? Because I'm not sure that Doc even knows. Besides Damian Giannis, take Damian Giannis. What is your vision for this team, and how do you expect them to play? You know what I mean? Because I don't. And
Hold
once
on,
we get to that,
one second. Hold on 1 second, Mr. Cool and Jr. Hey, what we're saying is that's part of the problem. That's the nostalgia. That's the problem. Oh, he played with so and so 7 years, this and that. The personal relationships should not affect winning the basketball game, and that's the problem. Why would you trust Pat Connaughton? What has he done in the last 2 years to gain trust? I mean, like, come on, y'all. I mean, his average has gone down every year since 2021-22.
If that's the case,
9.9, 7.6, 5.6, 4.3, out the door. It's constantly going down. Why are you trusting someone that's not producing and hasn't produced in years? In years. Y'all telling me y'all wouldn't rather have Ajax in the game than Pat C? You would rather have Torian Prince in the game than Pat C? Hell, I'd rather have Vin Baker in the game at his age right now than Pat C. No, Pat C's not. No, Pat C is trash, y'all.
Here's a perfect example for this right now.
No, he trash.
Right here. Look right here for Pat's 3 percentage. 2022 was his best year at 39%. 0.5. So 40% will round up. After that, he shot 34.5. And this year he's shooting 30%. He's shooting, I think, if you look at Giannis, I'm pretty sure Giannis is not even that far off from him. That's how bad it's been.
But hey, they saying in the chat, Mr. Cool said Giannis and Dame want Pat to play.
I don't care if they do.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like they. So you telling me if Pat get injured, they gonna fall apart? They won't.
They'll look better. They will look better.
Come on, y'all. Y'all can't be honoring Pat like that. Come on, y'all.
I mean, they won't miss Pat at all. I'm just saying, like, let's be honest. Pat Connaughton is not a prominent. It should not be a prominent figure on any team, and that's just the facts in the NBA. He wouldn't be a prominent figure in the Shanghai Sharks. Like, he might get benched on the Shanghai Sharks.
Right, that's what I'm
not pretending. He need to go play for Ice Cube basketball league. He needs to go play the 3-on-3 basketball.
Man, they'll kick him out too, man. They'll kick him out of there too,
like,
bro.
Come on, man. Like, let's stop. Let's stop with the Giannis and Dame. Man, that's what I'm saying. What is your vision for a basketball team that you got to keep Pat Connaughton playing? That makes no sense. That means you don't have a vision. If Pat Connaughton's a part of your vision, you got the wrong vision. And you need to change it fast. Because that doesn't make sense. Because what is he giving you? But that he can be cheerleading on the sidelines next to Coach Middleton. Because at the end of the day, at least Middleton can play. When Middleton's on the court, at least he does what he's supposed to do, and then some. Connaughton gives you nothing. Like, can Middleton have Connaughton health? Like, that's all I want. Middleton to have Connaughton health, and Connaughton have Middleton roll on the bench. You know what I mean? If we can do that, we'll be a much better team. You know what I mean? Because I don't understand that those two players are the most frustrating players on the Bucks.
Fact.
One you want to play, and then one you figuring out why the hell is he playing? Like, why the fuck is he playing?
They're on the opposite ends. They're on the complete opposite ends. They're literally at these switch
then
positions.
Middleton,
it'd be perfectly fine.
Please play. Can you please figure out how to get on the court? And Pat Connaughton, like, can you please not go on the court? Sub yourself out the game. Get out of the game. Fake an injury. Do something. Help the team out. Help us. Help the coaches out. Say, you know what, my knee hurt. I'm gonna sit out for 5 games. Let somebody else play. Do us a favor for a change. Because Pat Connaughton is not bringing.
No matter what, you're getting your money. So
it's funny too.
Don't get paid anyway.
This man gets hit in the face so many times. How have you not have a broken orbital or anything yet?
Right.
Bro, just pretend you have an injury at this point. Pretend your
78,
face got broken.
I'm going to tap you in a minute, bro. Just give me a second. I'm going to tap you in,
Let's
78.
be honest. That doesn't do enough to get injured. So it doesn't matter. He's never going to get injured because he does nothing to get injured but get hit in the face. Like, he doesn't do nothing. We can't get rid of Pat to save our life.
No way y'all defending Doc. You're defending Pat in the chat, man.
No. Who's that?
I did not just see someone say Pat is to get ball movement out of all things. That's what you got. That's what you want him to do. Just ball movement.
I mean, just think about the roles they give Pat Connaughton. They have Pat Connaughton running a point guard.
Bruh.
Like, what are we doing again? Who thinks he's a point guard? Who thinks he's a point guard?
That's funny. Yeah, absolutely. But hey, y'all, I gotta tap in some more people. I want to tap in here 78 here in a minute. Let's do a quick round robin, and then I'm gonna tap you in here 78. Give me 1 second, bro. Let's start with Pass, and then we'll end with Pronte. Go ahead, Pass.
Ball movement, man. Ball movement. I'm still upset about that. But forget about that. This team needs to shoot more threes. They also need to simple thing. They need to shoot more threes, and their defensive rotation needs to be better. It's really all that needs to be done. That's the two biggest things right now.
Right.
Everything else looks fine. The Damian Giannis thing is not the issue. It has never been the issue this whole year so far. It's literally everyone else. You get better bench players and better bench production, this team will be fine.
Facts.
Also, please trade Bobby. Get him off this team. He's run his course. It's been 3 years.
Hilarious. Appreciate you. Hey, shout out to New Jersey. Shout out to the homie Pass. Let's move the mic over to the homie right down there. Bleach Report boss, the VP. Go ahead, bro.
Man, I still like I'm happy that the Bucks finally figured it out and they played great basketball. Once I saw Ajax was going to start, I'm like, finally, let's get something going. Let's get some ball movement and actually hearing that Giannis went off on one of the coaches. I'm like, finally, you got to be that asshole. You got to. You
Right.
got to do something to make this team play better. But tonight they was on it because I saw TV. They was like, Giannis was like, we gonna get this
Right.
tonight, man. They ain't playing no more. And they played good tonight. So they're gonna play tomorrow. Let's get ready for tomorrow. But the Bucks just get wins here, just one game at a time. But no defending Pat.
Shout out to
No
Brandon.
defending. Oh my God, defending Pat's really crazy to me. And I still remember what you said about Giannis, so I'm still on your helmet. What I said yesterday. My boy alone, man. You worried about LeBron? Don't be talking about my boy over here talking about.
Right. Stay out of Midwest business. Stay out of Midwest business.
What is this about? I was there last live. I don't know what happened.
Let me explain to you real quick, class. Shannon Sharp said that he was trying to get in on Giannis because he said that he didn't want to make a super team. But think about it. Me and him talked already. He said that he's part of Clutch Sports already, and then the other guy is on the sport that wherever his name is, he's with Clutch Sports. So they're gonna be going for LeBron. They're always gonna defend LeBron. But we was like, what are you talking about? He's been here this whole time. LeBron left his teams and did all, he destroyed everything. But you trying to come at us because Giannis wants the team better? Like, get out of here. He didn't ask for getting traded. He didn't ask for players getting traded at all. He asked for the team to get better. But that's what.
Okay, I see.
That's what I'm saying. But we telling him, like, you need to be quiet because your homeboy, been doing all this stuff all these years. So we tell him, like, you need to chill out with that, man. Chill out. The Bucks we want this team to win a championship, but it's just like the media. The media don't want him here. We know that.
It's simple as this. It's ESPN. It's big. It's just the media market. That's just how it is. They don't like small market teams. If Giannis, they've been trying to get him into his in a bigger market since 2017. Yeah. This thing where he's gonna get traded, has been going on for how long, and he's still here.
Right.
And we blame Giannis for it, but Giannis is trolling him. Giannis knows he's not.
Brooklyn Knicks friend.
Don't even worry about it. I got that in a minute. Don't worry about it. I want y'all to finish. Then I'm gonna tap in 70. I see that in there. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna style on him in a minute. Don't worry about it. All right, shout out to Pass in Jersey. All right, Pass.
Man, at the end of the day, the Bucks
all right, Pass. Appreciate you, bro.
Bucks got to develop an identity this year. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And once they start doing that and they know how they're gonna play basketball, you're gonna see a better Bucks team. You know, and I think that this game was a step in that direction with the changes and how they play defense and they were physical. And no. Let's be Mr. Cool. Pat didn't have a bad game. Pat had a bad 3 years.
Thank you.
We didn't expect nothing from Pat. We don't expect nothing from Pat.
I'm calling flat by Pat for a reason.
Right. Shout out to Brandon. Shout out to Brandon. But hold on. I know 78, you want to cook real quick, bro. Shout out to the general, the LDBC. Hey, 78 Sports TV got a little bit of everything. Salute to you, bro. What's going on, fam?
Salute, fam. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good?
Hey, shout out to y'all good brothers, man. I was just about to go to sleep, man.
No, you wasn't. And
I was, bro. I set my show up for tomorrow. I was about to go to sleep, and I seen you live. I said, I got to come tap in.
Yeah, appreciate you.
And then I seen this buster named Brooklyn Knicks fan in the chat. Let me say something to him real quick. Let me say something to you. You know what Milwaukee Bucks fans ain't doing? We ain't in no Knicks channel. We
right.
Bro, we don't care what y'all do in life. We don't care what y'all doing, bro. Y'all make good pizza. That's it, bro. Like, forget about it, bro. I used to live out there. Y'all ain't got nothing coming, bro. Y'all come game on how to get girls and stuff. Y'all come holler at me, Knicks fans. Don't even listen, bro. Y'all trying to get Giannis. Y'all trying to get our players. Y'all big Stephen A. Smith.
Oh
Stephen A.
my
Smith.
God.
Stephen A. Smith is on TV embarrassing himself, making up fake stories about Giannis want to lead the Bucks, and please come to the Knicks. Shut up, Stephen A. Smith. Fix your hairline, bruh. How about that?
He need to make a beeline for Turkey. It's
That's
10
what we
racks,
do.
bro. Make a beeline to Turkey. It's 10 racks.
For real, for real. Now, as for the Bucks, man, I was I was a little nervous at the start of the game. I started watching the game. I missed like the first 5 minutes.
Okay.
So I started watching, and I'm like, man, why is they competing with us, man? Why is we
He said,
competing?
why are they competing?
You know
It's
what I'm saying? Why
hilarious.
are they competing with us? You know what I'm saying? Why are we competing with these scrubs, man? And we at home too, right? Then I started noticing we playing a little better, and I'm like, Gary Trent Jr. ain't on the floor. Hey, this is great. This is great news. Hey, Doc figured it out. Doc started Andre Jackson. He started Action Jackson. And then he got William H. Bonney, a.k.a. Billy the Kid, a.k.a. Young Pistol, started A.J. Green out there, man. Hey, man. Hey, A.J. Green out there balling. He ain't playing no games with these suckers, man. Hey, and this is what you got to do. You got to play the young boys, man. I was glad Doc finally went to the bench, played our young talent. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I know y'all got investments in Gary Trent Jr. and all that stuff. Fine. But if it ain't working, it ain't working, bro.
It ain't working. That's all I'm
It ain't
saying.
working. That's all. Just it's okay to be wrong. So you play what we got, and I want to apologize too. Because last time I was on here, I kind of spazzed out on Dame a little bit for no reason. And Dame, I apologize, Dame. You didn't really deserve what I did to you because you've been balling for us, bro. And you know you had one bad game. You know I get like that sometimes. I'm emotional. I love my Bucks. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
I don't mean no disrespect to you though, Dame. Appreciate you. And that's all. You
78.
know that's all I want to say,
Oh
man.
my God. Hey, 78. Let's try to connect this weekend, bro.
Yeah, let's do something, bro. Let's do
All
something,
right,
man.
yeah. Let's try to
Wrap it up.
connect this weekend. My man 78,
All right,
bro.
good to hear from y'all, man. I'll holler at y'all later on.
All right, hey, all right, 78. I'll hit you up, all right? Okay. All right, bro.
All right, peace, y'all.
All right. Oh, hold on 1 second. Hey, pop back in, Pronte. That was an accident. Let me get this going here. Hold on a second. Get Bleacher Report. All right. Hey, Pronte, tap back in. I'm gonna put the link up in there. So we can do this, finish the round robin, then I'm gonna get to the comment section before I get up out of here. But go ahead, Bleacher Report boss, with your final words too, bro.
Yeah, it like I said, it's like this game was a good get right game for the Bucks. They actually played more defense. They, Doc had to get he had to put himself out of the way. And hearing Giannis going off on the coaches finally is, he's not doing that to yell at them to degrade them. He's saying, like, look, we're trying to win, man. Like
Right.
we gotta get a double. So I was happy that hearing that he did that. But this team gotta continue to do that. They can't just keep doing stuff and not what if this boy what if this Knicks fan stop
Oh, hold on
talking
1
trash.
second. Just give me 1 second. Hold on.
Seriously. Go ahead, go in on him, man. Go in on him. Go get him, man. Go get him.
Sir, Brooklyn Knicks fan, I'm gonna have to style on you for a minute, sir. You have the audacity and gall to come in a Bucks chat talking crazy, sir, when your team and organization hasn't won anything. And I don't, you know what? The last time y'all won a championship, it was black and white TVs. The last time y'all won a championship, the towers was still up. Frank Lucas was still on the street selling heroin. And you got the audacity and gall to come and tell us we suck? Yo, we won a championship 3 years ago. When is the last time y'all won anything? When y'all come in and try to troll, you better have your stuff together because I'ma work you. I'm going to work you. The Knicks are the last team on the planet to be talking about anybody sucks. Y'all on the same level as the Cowboys. Y'all just like to talk, and then when it's come to time to put up, nothing. Tell me about the Knicks, bro. Tell me when the last time the Knicks won or did anything. The last time y'all was even in the championship was what, 24 years ago. Spreewell was still in the league. Spreewells was still on cars. It wasn't even Forgiatos yet. Forgiatos wasn't even out yet. That man, if you don't knock it off, bro, with this foolishness you got going on in this chat, the Knicks, y'all suck this year. Y'all ain't even doing nothing this year after all the money y'all spent. And you got the audacity to come in here and tell us we suck? Your deposit is rejected, sir. Your deposit is rejected, sir. Your team hasn't even been in the championship in this millennium. You haven't won anything in a whole millennium. And you in here talking? Have you, what is the last time y'all really made a push that y'all was even a threat? When is the last time a Knick player won MVP? Hell, when is the last time a Knick player won the All-Star Game MVP? The team is a bunch of losers. The organization is full of losers. You, sir, are a loser. Carry on, Pronte. Get your final word so I can tap these cats in, bro.
Go ahead.
Antennas was on TVs, man. Like, you know, TVs was 500 pounds when the Knicks won.
Bro.
Yes, I mean,
it had rabbit ears.
Like, I forgot they won a championship, to be honest with you. Like, I don't even.
Or we last time they won a championship.
Dang.
Neither one yet.
Dang.
I don't even. What the Knicks talking about?
Last time Knicks won a championship, black people were still fighting for civil rights. If you don't knock it off, bro.
What? Man, come on now. That don't even make sense. I don't even know why Knicks. The Knicks is the last fans that need to be in any chat. Y'all need to stay in your own chat. Like y'all still losing. Y'all still losing. Like what y'all 3-4, 4-3? What are we talking about? Like why are they like we one game behind y'all?
Well, I gotta wrap this up though, y'all. We
okay.
On midnight
all right. But anyway,
let Pronte get his last word. Go ahead, Pronte.
Right, the Bucks need to continue to build on this win. You know, get their organization right. Play some of your young players. Give them their roles. Damian Giannis has been cooking all year. You got the best duo in the NBA. This is what the NBA will fear if you put the role players in the right play, because there's no stopping Damian Giannis.
Right.
And the more they start figuring it out, which I think they already have figured something out this year, the harder the Bucks will be to beat. Get your defense in check, get a little faster, and play ball, man. Like once you get going, you might go on a knockoff 10.
Right.
Get Middleton off the bench. You know, get them into some NBA, put some silkies on, get them playing for a change, and let's see what we got. Because at the end of the day, we still, like Doc said, I agree with that. I'm not worried about the Bucks not making the playoffs. It's just who we gonna have when we get there. You know, and who gonna be available when we get there. And the Bucks, you know, have to figure it out. They got a new team, they got new coaches, and they got Doc. And Doc need to kind of learn, or just sit in the background and let everybody else do their thing. You know what I mean? And just be the face of it. Just be the spokesperson. You know, find your role, Doc. You need to find your role too. Like everybody need to find their role in this team, because the Bucks got talent. They just ain't properly placed. And if you got talent and you losing, it's a shame. Properly place your talent and get these W's, because the league ain't that good.
Right.
These young players ain't that good. They ain't better, and they cannot stop Dame or Giannis. So at the end of the day, you got 2 automatic 30-point a game scorers. 2 MVP candidates on your team. Put the team up. Bumpy Johnson. Go Bucks. Let's go. Let's go get the Knicks. So if Brooklyn Knicks fan, come on here tomorrow.
Yeah, hey, what up, WFSO? We was talking about you. What was that
Yeah.
yesterday? Shout out to WFSO, bro. Good to see you. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all, gentlemen, tapping in. Pronte, Bleacher Report boss, hopefully I see y'all tomorrow and another win. And I hope to see you tomorrow too, Knicks fans, so I can style on you after we punish y'all. All right, gentlemen.
Right.
Appreciate y'all tapping in, bro. All right, Tay. All right, Bleacher Report boss. Appreciate y'all. Tap in the homie here, Brandon. Give me a second, Brandon. Let you get your comment, then we'll get up out of here. Go ahead, Brandon. The floor is yours.
Hey, these
Hey
New
man, you
York
gotta get
players,
situated, bro. Hey, you give it's like Blair Witch record. You gotta stand still for a minute. Go ahead. It's like you filming Blair Witch. Oh, there we go. Chill. There we go. Go ahead, Brandon.
hey, these, these New York players coming on this chat talk about we suck. Y'all suck. Y'all are losing. Reason why you pay all that money to get cat.
Let's not even give it no more energy, Brandon. Let's talk about what our win today. That's what's important. We finally got another win, so let's talk about that. Go ahead, Brandon.
I'm gonna dive on New York tomorrow. Watch. Anyway, I'm glad we got a dub. And Doc finally woke up, started playing Ajax, and started lining up. That's a good thing. Hopefully it's happening again tomorrow. And I'm proud of that we finally got some energy
Right.
with AJ, Louis, Ajax in the game. I like that pace.
Yep. Agreed.
With Giannis and Ajax.
No, I agree. I agree.
Book only had one boy. Really? That unacceptable. That
Absolutely.
unbelievable. That you only
I'm
got one.
actually not that surprised. But yeah, go ahead, Brandon. But yeah, that is terrible, but nothing shocks me with Brooke.
Also, tomorrow, we gonna get the dub over the bum Knicks.
There we go.
And then,
Absolutely. And I hope old boy come back too. Cause I love when they come in here before we play them. And then when we whoop them, I want you to stand up, Brooklyn fan. I want you to stand up. My boy No Strays ENT, win, lose, or draw, he always be in here. If you gonna come in here talking slick, you gotta poke your chest out too when y'all lose. I'm just saying. But go ahead, Brandon, before I get up out of here. Go ahead, Brandon.
okay, just take it one game at a time, like I always say.
That's it.
And
That's
every
it.
up game, every back game, whatever. That's my motto. That's my motto. So, we're gonna get this dub tomorrow in the Big Apple.
There we go.
So, we can shut thinking hey, Smith up.
Right.
Yeah, we don't care about it. So we gonna come in, get ours, come in y'all building, shut y'all up, and take one at a time, and shut y'all everyone up.
There
That's
we
all.
go. My man. All right, Brandon. Appreciate you. Like the hat too, bro. All right, Brandon. Shout out to the homie Brandon. Bucks Nation, we are back on the winning side of the fence. It's great to see. It was good to see the energy today from the young guys. It was good to see Ajax in the starting lineup. It was also, as usual, good to see Dame and Giannis playing well, both going for 30. It was a great win at home in front of Fiserv Forum, in front of friends and family. Let's take that momentum and go beat the Knicks tomorrow. Great performance by the Bucks tonight. Great performance. It started off a little shaky. We definitely made second half adjustments, and I have noticed for most of this year we have been making good second half adjustments. I do hope that can continue, and we're gonna be doing this again tomorrow, right after the game, y'all. Y'all know how we do. We consistent here. Shout out to the best Bucks chat on YouTube. This is your number one source for Bucks news. No one does it better than us. Hey, it's not just the information, but it's also the presentation. Y'all know how we do over here. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic, Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. Comment, like, subscribe, and share their electrifying content. We just got done discussing the Milwaukee Bucks beating the Utah Jazz down 100 to 123, and a good win and to get us back with some positive mojo. Appreciate all y'all tapping in. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the like button on the way out. Enjoy the mellow moves as we ride out. Go.